talking about stacks and queues. Stacks and queues are different types of data structures that basically can be seen as building off of arrays to try to do one operation really efficiently and ignore a couple other operations. So a stack is, to visualize a stack, we can visualize a stack of dishes. And these dishes all need to be washed. Now, when we actually go to wash them in our sink, we don't just grab this bottom element, we always grab the first element. So we take off this first element and we put it in our dish sink to wash, and we do whatever operation we need with it. Then when we're ready for a second element, we grab this second dish and put it here. We don't grab any dish from the middle because otherwise our tower would fall and then we have a really bad day. So that's the order of operations. And let's say while we're cleaning, we find another dish that needs to be washed. We'd add it to the top of the pile of dishes rather than just adding it anywhere, because that's not nearly as efficient. So then when we actually want to wash this dish, we want to wash another dish, we'll grab this newly added dish, the top dish, and wash it in our sink. So as you can see from this, the element that was added first will be the last one out of the stack, while the element that is added last will always be the first element washed, removed from the stack. So we follow a principle called LIFO, which says last in, first out, which basically means the last element in is the first element out, and from this we can derive that the first element in will be the last element out. So we have two main operations on stacks: push and pop. And pop removes the last added element to the stack, while push adds an element to the end of the stack. So let's say we have a stack here, and we want to add, we want to push the element 1, it goes to the bottom. Let's say we want to add a element 2, so we push 2, that goes right on top of 1. If we want to pop, we will pop 2, we cannot pop 1. Now that 2 is gone, 1 is the final element, so we can the last added element, so we can pop 1, and then we have an empty stack. And so this means that to access this final element 1, when we have a 2 as well, we would have to do O of n operations, meaning we'd have to access the 2, pop that, and get to the 1 and pop that. So that is stacks. Let's just have stacks. And then now moving on to queues. A queue can be thought of a simple how humans line up in lines. So we can think of this as a line to get into Best Buy on Black Friday because we want to buy a Nintendo Switch, because of course we do. So as you can see, the first person to come in will be the first person to get inside. The second person to get into the queue will be the second person to get inside, etc. And you can see that this is the normal line tendency of lines in the real world, where we all have to get in line for something. So for a queue, it would be FIFO, meaning first in, first out. So the first element added to the queue will be the first element out. Last element added to the queue will be the last element out. So let's draw our queue in memory here. Again, we have the operations push and pop. So let's push 1, let's push 2, let's push 3. And if we pop, we'll actually take off 1. Let's push 4. If we pop again, we will take out the 2. And so whatever element was added last, so in this case 4 will be the last element that is popped, so we'd have to pop 2 more elements to get to it. And this means that if we have our queue of 1, 2, 3, 4. To get to this 4, we'd have to do all and pop operations. While to get to this 1, we have to do 1 pop operation. So you can see that this is directly an inverse of the stack that we saw earlier. Yeah, that's stacks and queues.